Before we start underwriting this private money lending deal, I first would like to explain everything we look for to determine our decision to lend or not. We look at the character of the borrower. How they fill out an application tells a story. We look at the borrower experience level, the borrower financials, property ARV, that's after repair value, property as is value, the loan amount requested, and the borrower exit strategy. If all these items check out, we will make an offer to lend. If the offer is accepted, then we move forward with more due diligence, like property inspection, borrower submitting their track record, and bank statements. Now that you understand what we are looking for, let's get into the underwriting.
So 4842 and 44 Francis Drive. Looks like this is a 70126. It looks like this is somewhere out in New Orleans East somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a total living square footage of 2,600. Let's see about what they said credit score was. 550. All right. So credit score is important, even though you're not checking credit, and we'll probably see why in a little bit.
That's bad, father. Like you
Why
already,
I said something bad? I wasn't trying to say nothing bad.
yeah, because you already.
They say they got a 550.
We gotta be neutral though. We gotta be
But
neutral. Like you already put
I'm
in
not.
your mind.
Listen, that was no way intended to be negative, though. I don't know if it came off wrong. Maybe it came off wrong, but it wasn't. I wasn't trying to be negative at all. No, seriously.
All right, all
So
right.
we got 2,600, and then we got 6 beds, 2 baths.
Yeah.
Right. So they say estimated current value of the property is 60,000, and the rehab is 150,000.
Uh, no. Estimated after repair value is
Yeah,
150.
I'm sorry. After repair value is 150. All right. So they didn't sell us their years of experience, and they want a loan amount of 50,000. They're gonna do renovations of the property. We'll check out these photos in a bit. And they want to refinance the property with a 15-year mortgage. So the credit score at 550 is going to be a challenge to refinance out.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's a good point.
So I'm not sure what you could do to your credit score in 12 months. That's going to get it to qualify for, and then the riskiest loan possible,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
15 years, right?
Look, we
And
gotta
so,
explain this in another video because not many people are gonna understand why a 15-year or 20-year mortgage is the riskiest loan. But we gotta create a video on this.
we'll create a video on it, right?
Yeah.
All right, so they don't have the payments to close the loan. Out of the 50,000, which I'm not sure how we go from the what? The loan amount is 50,000, and so they are 40,000. So Elridge, I think you spoke to this person, right? This is the situation where the person has a family member that already owns the property.
Yeah, and they're just looking for the construction on it. And they believe the construction cost is 40,000.
They believe the construction cost is 40,000. So
Yeah.
let's go and check out this. The ARV is suspect, and it's suspect not like that it's lower. It's a suspect because it seems like it's too low. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it looks like it's too low. And we know we talked about conservativeness, but this is like ultra conservative.
Yeah.
But it tells a story too about how people, if people are in tune. And listen, look, everybody not gonna be in tune to the market, right? And we understand it. We're
Yeah.
gonna get some people that are not they're not investors, and that's okay. And we don't want to turn those people away, right, Elridge?
Yeah.
All right, so this is a multifamily.
And I want to just add to what you just said. If you're not an investor and if you're not experienced, we don't turn those people down, but we do require them to partner with someone who is experienced and who is an investor. So
All
if
right, so we got one match within 365. I don't know why I just jumped to 365. It's gonna capture the 180 as well, but 180 days. But let's see if we can pull this out. All right, we got 4 matches. Let me just see if I go 1 more mile out. All right, 13, that's too many. Let's see. Let's see what this 4 does, but more than likely, let's look on the map first. All right, all over the place. So it automatically telling me I'm gonna have to map this one out, huh, Elridge?
yeah, definitely.
Because I got some I-10. This is the look, y'all come in New Orleans, y'all gonna get trapped. There's one way in and one way out.
Yeah,
And so we on the other side of the interstate. We don't have major interstates like if y'all have, yeah, if we was in Dallas or Houston or something like that. We just got one way in, one way out.
yeah,
It's already on the other side of the interstate, a different neighborhood, but characteristically wise, it's not that different. I think this one's much better though on this side, huh?
yeah.
I don't know. Or is
Yep.
this side? They both suspect. They both listen, these neighborhoods are tough right here. Both of these neighborhoods are tough. But
Yeah,
I think this one's a little softer.
right.
All right, let's get to it.
And we got to confirm
So,
that square footage on the assessor's website too.
oh, I forgot to go over that.
Yeah.
Let me clear my map and then let me go ahead over here and let me put you in here.
Guys, if you're interested in being a private money lender, we have a free webinar explaining how to become a private money lender. It's about 45-minute webinar. Go check it out if you're interested in becoming a private money lender.
All right, let's see what it do. Ooh, not bad. Won't have anything in good condition though.
But that one,
That
yeah,
one, that's so let's see what it's looking like on Shalimar. Looks basic.
yeah, is a rental, so
It's a rental, basic.
that's expected. Yeah,
All right, and then that one was for what, 227, and then it sold recently. I like that at $95 a square feet. Let's
mm,
just take a look at this very good one. The other two, we don't even need to look at them. Probably not.
yeah,
Yeah, it's a rental, pretty basic. Uh, I actually think this one just as nice as the other one. I don't know why they didn't.
yeah, yeah. It
I don't know
is.
how they didn't get the
What size?
227.
Because it's smaller.
Oh, smaller.
Yeah, in less than
17.
bedrooms and
Huh?
bathrooms. In less with bedrooms and bathrooms
Less
too.
bedrooms and bad, but I still like it as a comp. So
Yeah.
the 187, I like it. I know a lot of people don't have a robust Orleans because we don't have it in all of our parishes either. So what do you say to people who don't have access to this kind of information?
The on MLS.
No, the assessor site, the parish
Well,
or your
well,
county's assessor site.
for the private money lenders who don't have access to the assessor's website, you have to add another step, and that step would probably be, just whatever the borrower say the square footage is, you have to make sure when you go out there and inspect the property, confirm that square footage.
Yeah, but right now we're trying to do the evaluation to even determine if we're gonna extend the loan. So,
Yeah, yeah. So we just have to go by what the seller is saying.
all right, I got you.
Yeah, go by what the seller is saying, and then when you go out there to inspect it, confirm that square footage. Because in some cases, we're not going to know the square footage. Because like in Jefferson Parish, all right, in Louisiana, we have parishes. We don't have counties. So we have Orleans Parish. That's where most of our business is done. But we also lend in Jefferson Parish. And in Jefferson Parish, we have an assessor's website, but the assessor's website don't let us know the square footage. So that's what we have to do. You go with the seller, what they're saying the square footage is, and then confirm it when we go out there.
All right, this is what it looks like. This is typical, like you saw, typical duplex construction. In this neighborhood, that square box look. And they saying 2690 is the total. What they got over here? 2,600. So we'll
Yeah,
go with the 2,600.
yeah, we're gonna go with this. We always conservative. We're gonna go with the
We're
2,600.
gonna go to 2,600. All right, so let's take a look at the photos.
And this person is asking for $50,000 for construction. And let's just see. We got to confirm to see if that, like the ARV check out, right? The ARV look good. I like the ARV. But now we
What we
got
saying the ARV is, what you think? So if you're saying $95 a square feet
yeah, if we do $95 a square foot, $95 times
times 2,600.
2,600, that's 247. But I would say it's a little bit lower because our property is bigger than that one that sold $95 per a square foot.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so because as the property get bigger, the dollars per square foot go lower. So I would say about $80 a square foot, 85.
And what that is?
85 times 2,600 is 221. And what that one sold for?
227. So I think you're
Right. So
right.
yeah, we
So
could do 227 as our ARV.
I was going with the 220. 220.
All right,
Round
220.
down. Round down.
All right, 220. 220 is our ARV.
220. That's what I think.
All right.
All right. So this photo here, that's the back. This need a lot of work.
Yeah, I
I
want to
can
see.
just tell you, like, from the roof is a brand new roof, automatic, and the $50,000 budget is not gonna get it. The roof is gonna be about 14 to 20,000 by itself. Let's see. Let's
Yeah.
take a look. Let's take a look on the inside and see what we got, what we working with on the inside. All
Woo.
right. I don't
Nah,
I don't even need to look. Let me just pull a few more. Um
look, I would,
just for the sake of the just for the sake of what we doing, right? To show folks.
yeah, but yeah, that's not a good sign.
All right. So listen, another thing too, there's a temporary pole out here. So that's telling me that the electrical permit had been pulled and started. So we're coming behind a contractor. That's important to know. You're coming behind someone that started with the work. I want to go back to the other photo though. One of the other ones. Let's see. You can see here that work had been started. I want to make that a point. There's a 2x4 here. There's some drywall here. You can see that drywall had been started. There's some patchwork here.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
we got a roof leak. We got
yeah,
something going on because this is all brand new drywall, or was brand new drywall. You can tell that it's been sitting because it's discolored. We have we have mold and mildew and water stains.
mhm,
And then there's some bowing here
yeah,
where water has been sitting. You can see the bowing there.
yeah. And to say they own this property, obviously, honestly, they don't know what they're doing because you have to replace the roof first before you start doing the interior.
Right.
Yeah, so that only makes sense. Do the roof first because that's going to happen. All of the material you bought is going to get damaged. Now you got to redo the work.
Yeah, you gotta redo the work and all of that. So let me just do another photo. Let's see. All right, so yeah. Um we don't know where these rooms are in relation to the building. It is a two-story building. We can assume this is the bottom floor. We can assume this is the top floor, but it's really no additional investigation to go on. The renovation budget is not big enough. So with that being said, and we spoke to this person. They're not an investor. They're trying to get this property back in commerce because they have a relative living in this. Yes, you're gonna find people living in conditions, you know, that that are just unfortunate, right? And so again, I think I talked about this in the private money lending course. We can't allow an emotional story to make us lend, to cloud our decision making on lending.
Right.
What you think, right? So we're gonna have super stories, we're gonna have these super stories, and then we're gonna have these super sad situations
Yeah.
as well. And yeah, your heart, you want to reach out to them and you want to help them, but at the end of the day, you have a fiduciary duty to yourself and you have a fiduciary duty to your partners.
Yep.
And you have to be able to make sound decisions and placing your capital in a position to where it's not risky, right?
Right.
And right now it seems a little risky.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. All right.
Good
So
deal, as far as them owning the property. We like that. You like that kind of stuff.
right.
But the rehab budget uh is just not high
It's,
enough.
yeah, it's a huge
Um,
red flag. The rehab budget is a huge red flag. Even though we know this person is don't know what they're doing, but it's like you said, it's still gonna put our capital at risk.
and the fact that the 550, we can't ignore the 550 credit score.
Hmm.
Um, and the exit strategy to refinance.
Yeah.
If this was a flip, the 550 wouldn't really be a issue, right? But they want to keep the property. The person is living here. Um, it's just a lot of moving parts with this one, and unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to help them out.
Yeah. So this is a VC denied.
Deny it.
All
All
right.
right.